Hey, what's up? This is Srick360. I'm recording this video for Player2Reviews.com. Kingdom New Lands is the name of the game. And you take control of a king or a queen. You start off as a king, but if you die, you switch next playthrough as a queen, and it just alternates from then on. Basically, what you gotta do is you gotta grab coins and build this little fort here. You can light the fire in the beginning, and you see some little peasants there. You throw them some money, and then you have to buy them equipment depending on what you want them to do, like archers to fight off all the monsters and go hunting for, well, they kill rabbits and they get coins, or a hammer so they can run around building stuff for you, which you also have to pay for. You know, that's pretty much all kings and queens do, is pay for stuff. And you can find more peasants, or beggars I should say, at these camps. It's very important that you don't cut down the trees around the camps, or else they disappear, and then you won't be you won't be able to find any new beggars to work for you. So it's important, obviously, you build walls. If you don't build walls, then the monsters are just going to come and run right through your camp, and that's not good. Because every time a peasant gets hit by a monster, they drop their weapon. And if they get hit again, they turn back into a beggar and they just start wandering around randomly, and you have to find them and pay them again to turn them back into a regular peasant. And then you have to pay for their equipment again, which can drain you pretty fast, and you'll end up in a premature game over. Now, your main goal right now is to build this ship. You have to pay enough money to get this ship operational, and then once you pay that first amount of coin, you have to pay another 2 coins for every piece of wood to help, get that ship floating. And it takes quite a lot of money, but that's basically your only goal right now, like in this game, is to get that ship running so you can get off the island. As you just saw, there's sometimes you can find, if you're lucky, you can find treasure, and it's very helpful for starting. When you're starting out, you need the coin. That's the dock. That's the direction your ship is going to be going in. So in the very first level, you're lucky, you only have to face one monster portal. So the monsters, there's one monster portal on the other end of the island, so that's where the monsters are going to be coming through every night. So in this case, it's on the left side. You can build up all your defenses on the left side, which I have to go do now, but my horse ran out of stamina. You can only sprint for a limited time before your horse starts breathing heavy, and then you're out of luck. You gotta wait for it to refill completely before you can run again. You see it's getting dark. Monsters will probably be there soon. I didn't get the chance to really build defenses on that side. You see, there's the archer. They hunt, and anytime your peasants pick up coins, they just drop them whenever you walk near them, so you can pick them up. They keep them for you. Yeah, there's the monsters. Yeah, okay. That's no good. But luckily, as soon as the day breaks, the monsters run back. Now, every time a monster hits you, you lose a coin. And if you're all out of coins and the monster hits you again, you're gonna drop your crown. And if the monster grabs your crown back before you do, it's game over. That is the only way you can get game over, is if the monsters end up hitting you with no money and you drop your crown and they steal it. Other than that, you can just get hit over and over. You have no health or anything like that, it doesn't matter. See, you can pay more coins at the fire to upgrade your camp. And you get a notification every time a new day starts, like this is day 2 now. This guy, he's like a, I don't know, merchant, I'm not even sure. But you pay, I'm not sure exactly what he does, but you pay him coins, and if you pay him 1 coin, he'll walk away, and he comes back a little later during the day and he has coins for you, so it's always good to invest in him. Now that I'm going to start building up my defenses, you have to pay 1 coin to get your builders to come chop down these trees. That's the only... If you don't clear the forest, if you don't clear the trees, you will not be able to build past that point. So any trees in the way have to go before you can continue to expand in that direction. But as I mentioned earlier, sometimes you have to be careful because there'll be like a camp for beggars, and sometimes it's not wise to chop down the trees around them because you might still need them. See, now I can build this now that the trees are all gone. I can build further in this direction. And the flag signifies like the end of your territory. You see these little gray rocks near you. You can build, when you pay coins to build those, you get towers. What the towers do, it's good because the towers give you a better height advantage when your archer is posted there. So it helps them get a better angle on firing on the enemy. But the problem I find with that is earlier in the game when you're doing that, you'll lose your archers because once they get in the tower, that's it. They never leave, and you can't get them out anyway. So they stop, you know, hunting around the area. You won't be getting as many coins from them. See, in this too, when you're in a forest, it gets all dark, so you have to pay attention to what time of day it is. Because sometimes you can go in the forest and not realize that it's nighttime, and then all the swarms of monsters are gonna, yeah, like right now, they're gonna come get you. But usually it's pretty easy to get away from them. I mean, if you see them in time. Just as long as you maintain a steady pace and you don't burn your horse out when they're right behind you. Like now, I'm just gonna wait and I'm gonna start sprinting as soon as he gets near me. Yeah. When it's nighttime, really, all you can do is stay behind your walls and wait for day. See, they just come and your archers sometimes sometimes they just have really bad aim, and it takes them a couple shots before they can get the guy because they fire at that weird angle over the barricades. Might as well upgrade. Upgrading gives you a bunch of different benefits depending on the level of the upgrade. There we go, new day. A couple of beggars. Go make them some equipment. Usually in the beginning I like to have 2 builders and the rest I just make, you know, bowmen. It's better that way because they can, you know, you don't need builders too badly in the beginning. But later on it's better to have more builders because you'll have access to like more powerful fortifications, so it takes longer for them to repair and build. Plus you can build a catapult, and the catapult can only be manned by builders, and the more builders you have working the catapult, the faster you can shoot it. It's very handy later on when you have a lot of monsters coming after you. It's really a strangely addicting game, this. I wasn't sure what kind of a game it was when I first started playing. Like, I didn't really know what I was getting into. I thought it was just going to be like a You know, easy game. And it seems easy right off the bat. It's easy enough to just pick up and play. But if you really want to master it, you really gotta figure things out, because this game tells you like nothing. This game doesn't give you any hints. It doesn't really hold your hand or anything. The thing I just built there was it's the beginning stages of a farm. Well, it's the first level of a farm, and once this later on, as you progress in the days, this is going to be your best source of income, I find. So it's always good to have, like, especially if you have a farm in a safe area, because sometimes your peasants aren't that smart, and at night they just stand outside and get eaten by monsters. So I don't know why. So, like me, I just built that farm right in the front where the monsters come, so it's not really a great plan on my part, but I just wanted to show you guys, you know, what a farm looks like. Now, once you upgrade your main camp to a certain level, you open up like, you have a hammer there, you have the bow there, and once you upgrade it to another level, you can get it's a man that sells scythes. And so once you you have spare peasants walking around, you just buy yourself a scythe, and that makes a farmer. And all they do is farm. They don't help you in any other way. So you just go see them now and then, and they'll drop you some money. Like I said, it's handy here to have the peasants. The beggar camp. Nighttime again. Huh. I don't know where the monsters were. Sometimes they don't show up. I guess they take the night off or something. And yeah, as long as you invest money in this guy, at the beginning, if he comes back with, like, you know, you see he has items on his donkey there. At the beginning of a new day, he'll drop the money for you, and then you can pay him another coin and he'll walk off. He has it's kind of like a beggar's camp. It's like looks like two little shacks, and that's where he's heading now. He walks on and he stays there for a little bit, and he packs up his animal. And it works. It's like the same as the beggar camps. If you destroy the trees around it, it disappears, and this guy will not show up again anymore to your camp. I have no money. I have no money right now. I have to wait. I have to wait for some of my guys to come through for me. Maybe I'll go see my archers, see if they picked up any money from all those rabbits. There he goes. I'll leave those two alone. I'll give them some privacy. See that's where it's a good idea to build a farm, like, away from where the monsters come, so you don't have to worry about your farmers being too far away and having trouble getting back at night because they're slow. And obviously you can upgrade most buildings and forts, but you can never upgrade them higher than your main camp is. If you want, like, the best, you want the stone walls, you want to be able to make, like, knights, you need to have your camp upgraded. See, there you go, they just hunt. Their terrible aim. These monsters I'm fighting now, these are the most basic, weakest of the monsters. As the game progresses and the days pass and go on, the monsters start getting more powerful and more numerous. And you'll see basically, like, it looks like they're wearing like skull masks, something like that. And they're more powerful, harder to kill from your little archers. Here, upgrade this again. And now I get a little assistant. I don't really know what the guy does, but sometimes you throw him coins and he picks them up. And I guess maybe the next day, I'm not sure. The next day he like returns your investment. You know, drop a couple more coins for you. I'm gonna build this ship here. See, now I got the frame built. It's gonna cost me 2 coins for each small piece of wood, and you just have to keep paying and paying until you have all the wood. And your little, there go my little builders to go build what's already there. Eventually, it'll be built, and then you can pay a little more money to put it in the water, and it slowly makes its way down to the end. Once it finally gets to the dock, then you can get on and go to the next island. Okay, well, that's it for now. Thanks, I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you guys next time.